Hi, my name's Arlo and I'm the publishing editor of vetsurgeon.org. I'd like to introduce you to a fantastic new resource for general practitioners, and whilst I'm here, explain why vetsurgeon.org is by far the best platform for vets to share clinical information and knowledge with each other. The new resource is called the VetSurgeon Expert Help Forums, where you can post a question which is then sent to experts in their field, normally referral practitioners, academics, or representatives of industry. Now, your question could be case-specific or it can be more general. For example, if you'd like an update on current thinking about a condition, new therapies, or any change in prognosis. When you get a reply, both you and the expert can then claim time spent on your question towards your annual CPD requirement. Just press the Claim CPD button at the top and a record is kept in your profile. And that same record is also a very handy way to bookmark your questions to refer back to later. This unique format where only experts can reply to your questions solves a number of problems with using Facebook for getting clinical advice from your peers. Now, don't get me wrong, Facebook can be a great source of support and help from others in the profession. But there is an elephant in the room. The problem is that Facebook was originally developed for students to share holiday snaps, or pictures of friends lying face down in a puddle of vomit at the end of a big night out. Facebook was certainly not developed to share scientific information amongst professionals, and it does have four main flaws. The first lies in the very design of Facebook, which lends itself to large numbers of short-form answers. So you can end up with hugely long discussions full of Me Too replies, people essentially repeating themselves. And if someone shares a useful nugget of information, it can be very, very hard to find it again later. The vet surgeon forums lend themselves to longer, more thoughtful replies, and in our expert help forums, only a very limited number of members are allowed to reply, so their vital pearls of wisdom don't get lost. The second big problem with Facebook is that it gives equivalence to everyone's opinion. In other words, it doesn't matter whether you're the leading veterinary cardiologist in the country or straight out of vet school, your opinion counts for the same. On vetsurgeon.org, on the other hand, expert opinion is differentiated from the rest, and expert members are required to share their professional profiles, so you can see the basis for their advice. What's more, when you get a reply from an expert on VetSurgeon and press the Thank Expert link, which appears under their reply, their logo and contact details are then added to their answer. That helps to promote their referral services, but as importantly, it means you can be assured of a polite, helpful reply. Now, as it happens, they are actually a very polite, helpful bunch anyway, but the point is, who wants their logo attached to anything less than polite and helpful? This is very distinctly different to the less tightly controlled discussion formats, which have been known to get nasty. Lastly, there's the fact that discussions on Facebook are so transient. They're gone in the blink of an eye. And that's okay for general banter or support about non-clinical stuff, but if an expert takes the time to share useful information and advice, it's such a huge shame for that to disappear down the plug hole, never to be seen again. It should be easy to find and easy for others to find, as it is on VetSurgeon. So to recap, the VetSurgeon Expert Help Forums offer qualified expert opinion, by which I mean you can see their qualifications, not that they are qualified, although of course they are. It also offers more thoughtful, more detailed replies to your question. The VetSurgeon forums are also easy to follow and refer back to. Our expert forums are always collaborative and friendly. And lastly, on VetSurgeon, your question and the expert answer becomes a resource for everyone else in the profession. Facebook, on the other hand, offers large numbers of quick-fire replies from people you may not know an awful lot about, other than the fact that they work in the profession. That does make it very well suited to non-clinical discussions, such as veterinary politics. And that's the main point I want to get across today. If you're looking for another opinion from one of your peers, think VetSurgeon for clinical and Facebook for non-clinical. And on that note, do come and give it a go. Click the link below and post a question for the experts. And tell your colleagues about this. It really is a great resource.